City 2, Nottingham Forest 2. That was a bit of a rough one leaving the ground. It was a very deflating game at the end there. It's been a while since it's felt the stadium feel that deflated after a game. Yeah, not a great result. Combine that with the fact, obviously, Arsenal got over the line against Brighton when Brighton, by the looks, peppered them all game. You know, it's not looking great for the title for City. That is a big misstep. But not to be a happy clap and not to be uber positive, I don't think we played that bad. I don't think we actually played that bad. Yes, we didn't do enough to get over the line, and there were a couple penalty shots that probably should have gone our way, but I do think overall the performance wasn't that terrible. I just think there's a couple things lacking from the team, a bit of a cutting edge, a bit of a killer instinct to kill teams off that we just don't have at the moment. I think we need to be relying more on the likes of Cherky to be just dictating the full game, give him the keys to run the game, because I really feel like he is the key, I feel like, to unlocking this City team fully, because I just don't see anyone else in the team other than him who's got the ability to sort of knit the midfield and the attack together. It feels like at the moment we've got a midfield that's, sort of solid, especially when Nico Riley's in there, pretty solid, and strikers who can score goals, but we don't have someone in between who is going to knit that together properly. The way we've been playing formation-wise, I feel like obviously the wingers are playing more centrally, which isn't giving you any sort of creative outlet from the wings, unless if it's from the wing backs like Nunez and Aït-Nouri. I feel like we need someone in the middle to be able to knit those two sort of banks together, which we're not doing at the moment. But, apart from that, I felt like we knocked the ball around well. They scored, they took their opportunities. Morgan Gibbs-White. I mean, I don't know if any other City fan feels like this, but I always feel like if a team scores against us, there's always a flipping worldie. We've had Solanke, Szoboszlai and Morgan Gibbs-White all in the past few weeks score absolute worldies against us. So I don't know what you do about that sometimes. But you give people chances and they take them. The quality players at the end of the day. Nottingham Forest do have quality players, even though they're quite low down the league table. And Elliot Anderson, what a player. City need to be putting 100 million on the table today for him, because I think he's the type of player that could revolutionise City's midfield come next season. But yeah, overall, disappointing, very disappointing. But it is what it is. I don't think anyone thought we were going to win every game until between now and the end of the season. So we just got to hope Arsenal slip up somewhere. Just got to hope Arsenal slip up. And if they do, make sure we're on good enough form to, catch them and take advantage of that situation. So we've also got the Carabao Cup final coming up, so we've got a chance there to land a jab on them and win a cup trophy off them, which would be amazing. So, still positive. We can still win this league. I think it's a long shot. I think it has been a long shot for months. But you got to hope. You just got to play good enough football to keep in the race. That's all you've got to do, and hope that Arsenal do slip up in the end.